In the 1950s, the Reverend Chester Russell, a local pastor, began to study the need for a Christian college in the Charleston area. No Christian college existed east of Columbia, and the Charleston area was rapidly expanding. Local Baptists wanted a college where students would be taught by Christian faculty members. A temporary name of Baptist College at Charleston was chosen. The first class of students enrolled in 1965 and attended class at First Baptist Church of North Charleston. Dr. John Hamrick was named the first president and served until 1982.
Jim Settle, and I was on the original faculty. I was taught physical education and coached. When I was hired, I was brought out here and there were no buildings at all. We had no grass. In fact, there was nothing. So we kept the men and the women down at the St. John's Hotel in downtown Charleston. And that was a very nice time.
By the second year, 1,177 students moved to the current campus, which at the time had 2 classroom buildings, a dining hall, and a temporary library. Temporary trailers on the back of campus housed students.
When the university started out here, one of the early classes, when all the students came in, it poured rain all day, and there was mud everywhere. And I did not hear one complaint from anyone that was moving in.
Sandra Hughes. I was the library director at the time I retired. I was a student in the first class at what was then Baptist College.
Throughout the 1970s, the student body, along with the number of buildings and employees, continued to grow. The 1980s brought growing pains to the college, which had expanded rapidly. Lightsey Chapel opened in 1984, and in the same year, Dr. Jerry Hunter became the second president, serving until 2018.
Well, the Baptist College at Charleston was in a state of crisis, and the grounds and buildings were in bad need of repair. Of course, one of the big innovative changes that came about was the name change from the Baptist College at Charleston to Charleston Southern University. We completed several capital campaigns that provided us funds for many of these buildings here. The science area, the BS in nursing, the Masters in Nursing, the Physician's Assistant Program, the Health Science Program, the Doctorate in Physical Therapy. This was truly a blessing from the Lord.
The connections with people, both faculty and students, has been one of those things that you can't put a price tag on. And watching the school grow from what we were to what it is today was just phenomenal.
The opening of the Whitfield Center for Christian Leadership in 2013 and the addition of health science programs, engineering, and aeronautics have highlighted the 2010s and early 2020s.
My name is Jim Barrier, and I was at Baptist College at Charleston, then Charleston Southern from 1970 until 2010 when I retired. I had a special group of students that about the time I started, and we still get together even in 2024. It's very nice, to stay in connection with students for more than 50 years.
This university has grown so much, but here's why it's grown. Not just academically, starting new degree programs that are you can't even find the degree programs in many other places. So that's been a huge, but to see the commitment of the academics under the name of Jesus, you can't stop the growth of Jesus when that happens.
So I will tell you that I'm excited about our current leadership and their growth mindset. I have seen the aeronautics department grow by leaps and bounds over the last few years. And so I've seen it from the very first course up until where we are currently. And so I know there's big things planned for the aeronautics department, moving into a new space, simulators, so many other things. But I'm excited to see how those plans transform and how the Lord uses the aeronautics department over the next few years.
My name is Enid Carsey, and I'm class of 73, and I worked in various positions in the library, and for 22 years I was the director of the library. And so I've worn a lot of hats on this, and it's been a very nurturing environment and a very, very nice place to work. I never ever got up in the morning and said, I don't feel like getting up today and going there. I've never felt that way about here.
Dr. Dondi Costin was named the third president in 2018. He led the university through its third wave of transition and growth and navigated the choppy waters of a global pandemic. In October 2023, CSU alumnus Keith Faulkner took the helm as the fourth president of the university.
From the time I left Charleston Southern as a graduate in 1998 into law school and into my practice, I always stayed engaged at Charleston Southern because Charleston Southern transformed my life, the way it has transformed thousands of lives before me and thousands of lives that we're going to transform into the future.
Everything that you see on this campus is an absolute miracle. And we're just so grateful for everyone who has supported us and provided us with people, provided us with resources, and provided us with excellence in everything the school represents.
The facilities at Charleston Southern have changed so much over the years, from the Dust Bowl and mud of our formation and creation in 64, 65, and to the addition of the chapel and all of the wonderful buildings. It's just been such a transformative experience, and I'm so thankful that people had the vision to put the Baptist College at Charleston here in North Charleston. Also exciting is thinking about what the university is going to look like in the next 60 years. And that's an exciting project to be a part of. You know, we have some new additions coming online pretty soon. We're going to complete our science building, our science and engineering program, and aeronautics will be housed there. Also, we're going to build another dorm to house our students because we're enjoying record enrollment right now at this time. But there are a lot of other projects that we want to engage in as we move forward together. Some new academic buildings to support many of our growing programs. But the best is yet to come.